We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Trubisky to throw again. The catch made by Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Andre Branch just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58, come on. All day, dog.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kyle Fuller there defensively. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Mariota flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the right side, complete to Miller. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Bears.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, 2 teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4. The Jets and touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 81 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing is Mariota. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Mariota. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Mariota, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Mariota buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Lynch, his 2nd sack of the night. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Mariota, and a throw there going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check it. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, ball. Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 16, Trubisky. And there he goes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears? And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota, and he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down.
Strong right. Coming to you. At 58 is a mutt.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
58 right there. Come on, boy.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
58 to Mike. 58.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is no good. He missed it. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. One. Let's get some penetration.
Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one. He's got a man, complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mariota to throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards on the ground. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Trubisky, and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 97 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Again, it's Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Ryan Anderson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Bravo!
They start the drive with Peterson.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Davis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 27-yard line.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down, Bears.